Child, I don't even know if I really have questions, but I be feeling like every time I come up on this app, right, it is a lot of people actually acting like black Americans are systematically oppressing them, right? So, mulattoes, what is your problem with black people, right? What is your problem? How have black people systematically, right, oppressed you guys? I'm not talking about bullying on the playground or calling you a mutt or doing all that stuff. How did the black people systematically oppress you? By ethnics, how did the black people, the black Americans systematically oppress you? Immigrants, how did the black Americans systematically oppress you? Y'all get up on this motherfucking shit every day and act like we systematically oppressed you. The biracials are making their own movement out of spite from the black American community, the monoracial community. Not because they love their motherfucking biracial community, they're making it out of spite. That biracial woman said, and we're gonna make a club that you guys can't get into. Like y'all haven't done that a million fucking times. Because y'all let us in y'all club, but bullying came with it. And we wasn't allowed to be the leaders. When y'all literally was the fucking leaders. What are you talking about? We did not systematically oppress none of y'all. But y'all talking so much. We got over here, what's that nigga, Wyclef talking about, they said they called me HBO because you a stinking ass nigga. Then we got Hong Jong Kwan, his mixed ass, talking about the motherfucking black kids used to call him Bruce Leroy, and now he fucked up from that. When did we systematically oppress you guys? When did we keep you guys out of housing? When did we keep you out of jobs? When did we do that? We didn't do that. But all of you guys are a buffer class that came in and sided with white supremacy to oppress the native, original, indigenous people of this fucking land. And the slaves in this fucking land, and the enslaved people, the prisoners of war in this land. Get the fuck over yourself. You guys are crybaby bitches.
The book is called The Role of the Bastard as a Factor in History. How people have bastardized other people through their women and used the bastard to control them. Yes. Then having used the bastard, refused to accept the bastard in the home of the father that created him and send him back to his mother's people to start confusion.
Yes. Like the book. Yes.
When and if I dared, and somebody going to have to give me a bodyguard 24 hours a day if I ever did, I would have to write about how they literally destroyed the Haitian Revolution. How the mulatto generals, sons and daughters of the French, black mothers and French fathers, betrayed the Haitian Revolution and went over to the French against Toussaint Louverture. And a French general who hated both blacks and mulattoes, called Rochambeau. He was going to teach the mulatto general, the mulattoes, a lesson. That I hate you just as much as I hate the blackest of the blacks. So he gave a gala party for the wives of the mulatto generals. At the end of the party, he said, I have some presents for you, ladies, in some boxes. So go in the room and open the boxes. It was the heads of their husbands. He had cut their heads off to show you I have just as much contempt for you yellow niggas as I have for the blackest of the blacks. The Rochambeau incident in Haitian history was so embarrassing and so painful. Most Haitian historians have written it and left it out. Couldn't face it.
Yes.
Too embarrassing. And Christophe, one of the last of the powerful of the three generals, mentioned it in passing. One of the last of the mulatto governors, Pétain, when they were arguing about democracy or dictatorship, Christophe had a dictatorship, but everybody was fed and going to school and doing well. And Pétain had another part of the island that was called a democracy, modeled after Europe, but everybody was starving over that. And when he faced Christophe, he said that if Christophe had been a staple boy and head waiter in the French Inn, also fought in the American Revolution, but that's another story. So when he faced Christophe, he said, if the French had killed you, I wouldn't have you to contend with. And Christophe's answer was classic. If your mother had the common decency to keep Frenchmen out of her bed, I wouldn't have you to contend with.